Hello my country people, welcome back to the news. It's obvious that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Chicago State University certificate is shrouded in secrecy. Now Atiku Abubakar's lawyers have revealed that President Tinubu has two Chicago University certificates signed by different persons. This is coming from the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and has said that the errors in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Chicago State University certificate have validated why he raised his petition. Atiku, who is seeking the nullification of Tinubu's election on the grounds of alleged electoral fraud, narcotics dealing, and election irregularities at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, had petitioned the U.S. District Court to subpoena the CSU into releasing President Tinubu's academic records to aid his arguments. Now, a few days ago, Tinubu, through his lawyers, said that his academic records printed by the Chicago State University were fraught with errors and inconsistency with the ones he submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) before the 2023 general elections. And Tinubu's lawyers on Wednesday, in response to Atiku's petition that the U.S. Federal Court in Chicago, Illinois, said that there were errors in the president's academic certificate and blamed an unnamed clerk of the university for these errors. Meanwhile, Atiku, through his lawyers, said a closer scrutiny of the documents by his legal team showed that the president had two copies of the certificate, which also presented even more demeaning revelations. Now, one of the documents was the certified true copy of the certificate submitted by Tinubu to INEC on June 17, 2022. But according to Atiku's lawyers, this purportedly is the certificate issued to him by the Chicago State University, showing that he attended the school and evidencing the degree he was awarded. The lawyers further noted that in another document, a copy of a later dated September 22, 2022 from Mr. Caleb Westberg, the registrar of the CSU, attaching a copy of the certificate issued to Bola Tinubu in recognition of the degree he was awarded by the university. This is another document, which is a copy of the certificate forwarded by Mr. Westberg as mentioned above. And in response to the subpoena that was issued to the CSU in respect of Bola Tinubu's academic qualifications and achievements, there is also a copy of the bio of Dr. Neva Johnson, yes, who was the chairperson of the Board of Trustees of the CSU from January 2001 to December 2002. And also there was a copy of a bio of Dr. Daniel Enora, who was the president of the CSU from 1998 to 2008. It was, however, noted that upon further examination of the documents, while they all centered on Tinubu's academic qualifications from, the Chicago State Universities, all the documents bear different details. So Atiku's lawyers, who scrutinized the document, said the document marked, A is the certificate submitted by Tinubu to INEC. That one is a separate document, and the certificate is in every material respect, especially as the same document marked with B, that is the second document. So the first document was signed by at least three persons, while the second document was signed by only two people. And these are different documents bearing different dates where this certificate was issued, different dates. They were bearing different dates. So my country people, it is neither clear to Nigerians which one is real and which one is fake. Is it the first one or the second one? Because you cannot have two certificates issued by the same university. You can't, to the same person for the same course of study, but issued at different dates and signed by two different sets of people. That's not possible now. How can you have one certificate saying, okay, you were issued this certificate on the 22nd of June 1979, and then another was dated 27th of that same June 1979, and it was signed by different persons. There must be something fishy now. There must be something fishy. And in both the first document and the second document, that's the certificate, Tinubu graduated with a BSc in Business and Administration. So my country people, how can a person who claimed he attended a school, got two certificates for the same course? How is it possible? So if you look at the both certificates, the first one and the second one, it will appear that one of them is fake. And further interrogation of both documents, however, tells that both certificates may be fake as well. Yes, that the both certificates may be fake, as the second one was purportedly not issued by the CSU, that's the Chicago State University. So my country people, this is another shocking revelation, I can tell you, because this same Tinubu, it was reported through his lawyers, told the US courts to decline Atiku's request, citing, confidentiality, saying that the former vice president of Nigeria cannot use the document against him in the election petition court because it's already too late. Why is Tinubu putting up this defense, claiming it's already too late? Is his conscience judging him? I mean, he has nothing to hide. So why is he, telling the people that it's already too late? They are just doing, their investigations, guys. A lot of, things is really going on, and this case is getting, more interesting because Atiku Abubakar and his lawyers, they are not playing around. They are not playing around. So my country people, it seems that Atiku is out for Tinubu, and no one lets Tinubu breathe until he returns his mandate back to him, according to Atiku Abubakar. So there's a lot of controversies, surrounding Tinubu, his Chicago State University certificate, and also Atiku Abubakar. But then, all eyes on the judiciary. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.